They're just taking limbs in this movie. Everyone's limbs gone. Hi everyone, my name is Caitlin. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Caitlin. I make a lot of Yellow Jackets videos. You know that show where the soccer players crash in the middle of the wilderness and they have to eat each other? Yeah, that show. But it is currently on hiatus right now, which brings us to today's video where I'm going to be watching Fear Street Prom Queen. The Fear Street trilogy came out in 2021 and it has since become some of my favorite horror movies ever. Having it be a 3-movie event and releasing a new movie every week was absolutely genius. I was up at 3 a.m. watching new installments because I didn't want to get spoiled and I was so excited to watch it. I just loved how the story unfolded across these 3 movies and we found out different things and different plot twists and different secrets. Now, 4 years later, which is crazy to me, we are back with a new installment, Fear Street Prom Queen. It isn't the same creative team behind it, obviously still based on R.L. Stein's books. Lee Janiak, who is the director, isn't back to direct, and we have a whole new cast. Takes place in 1988, so technically in canon in between 78 and 94, but I don't think there's many through lines between the movies, mainly just that it takes place in Shadyside and it's the 80s. Some people I do know from the cast: Fina Straza, who was KJ in Paper Girls, Cam Cameron from The Summer I Turned Pretty, David Iacono, Ariana Greenblatt, who to me just screams opening kill. I've been saying it ever since it was announced that she was cast. She's the name recognition, so she's not making it to prom, I don't think. And then we have Ella Rubin, who was just in the Until Dawn movie that came out last month. But other than that, like our 2 main leads, Laurie and Megan, those actresses, I haven't really seen anything from them, so I'm excited to see what they come up with. Right now, I have no predictions with who the killer could be, and I will preface this by saying that the way I watch slasher movies is I just start pointing fingers at every single person until I'm right. I'm not very good at figuring out who the killer is until like halfway through the movie. Like I definitely need some clues. Another question I have for this movie is, are there lesbians? And I hope there are. I just think because the first Fear Street trilogy, its success hinged upon Sam and Dina's love story, even Sarah and Hannah's, because that love story was the foundation of everything that happened across those 300 years. I'm hoping that they followed suit and included something. It wasn't apparent from the trailer, but again, same thing with Fear Street. Like, you spend the first 15 minutes of 1994 wondering who's Sam, and then you find out she's a girl. And I think that's really cool. So I hope maybe they'll do something like that. I don't know. But my money is on, I believe her name is Megan, the one that wears the suit to the prom. That just screams lesbian to me. So that's the prediction there. I believe when they had announced Prom Queen, they also announced that there were like 3 other Fear Street movies in the works as well, because there's so many books that R.L. Stein had written. Regardless of how this movie is, that's an opportunity to do something different with this franchise. Let's get into the reaction. So this movie is sitting at an hour and a half flat. So that's fun. Netflix presents. Oh, I wonder if they're going to have a nice opening credits, because that's one thing I loved about 1994 is its opening credits are bangers. Ooh. Okay. Oh, there's... Oh, so we're getting flashbacks of the trilogy. That's interesting. The freeze frame? Not the freeze frame. Oh my god. Her outfit's literally like what Nat wore at the party, at the kegger in the pilot. Sorry. I think about Yellow Jackets all the time. I don't know, these school pictures definitely are giving not 80s. Prissy, is that her name? Ariana Greenblatt's character is giving more 2000s than 80s. He's the killer. This is what I'm talking about. I just start pointing fingers. But that's probably like a easy target. Oh. That's extreme. Ooh, it's the symbol from the Good Cave. Oh my god, not the ADR. And she's not even moving her mouth. Oh, guys. I wonder if she's in love with her. Oh, more ADR. Sorry, I shouldn't be immediately negative about this. Open mind, open mind. It's just like I can't not notice it, you know? Just like the Sex Lives of College Girl, there's so many ADR lines. It's so obvious. So Christy is the front runner for Prom Queen, so that's why she will die first. Okay, 1, that's literally a work issued outfit. I don't know why they're dissing her for what she has to wear to work. And 2, Those footlongs is just a very long hot dog in a bun and there's nothing on it. I like the color, but this neckline is a little something. Yeah, this is an opening kill if I've ever seen one. Even though we are like 15 minutes into the movie, she's gone. Also, it was funny that like the promo material, like the posters that they made, it was everybody else in prom dresses and she was in this one outfit that she's wearing. All right, so let's see how the kills are gonna look. Because in the trilogy, they were gruesome. Oh, see, my thing is you didn't hear the guy clomping behind you. Get up, girl. Okay. That is certainly a hairstyle, mister, with the ponytail. Tiffany, I think you very much do care who wins, and it needs to be you. Okay. See, Tiffany's supposed to be this mean girl, but like, right now she's like all bark, no bite, but barely any bark. The mean girl thing is feeling a little tropey right now. It hasn't been developed properly enough to be like, oh yeah, like I think she's a mean girl. Like, it just seems like she's playing a mean girl. Oh. I love how like prom is supposed to be like this end all be all for people. And I guess like this is the 80s, so it's a little different. Caveat is I didn't get a prom because I graduated during COVID, so don't really see the big deal. Didn't have it, my life turned out fine. But I do think it's funny how prom has been canonized in American culture. Not to say, I mean, I love proms in movies and TV shows and stuff, but I just think it's funny. I think my main issue right now is the way that all the exposition is handled. It is very much exposition. Like, I think this is like the third or fourth time everyone's been like, oh, it's a shame what happened with your parents, Lori. And like, I guess we're gonna find out what actually happened, hopefully later on. But like, it just seems a lot of like, here's the background information and that's it. It's like supposed to be this event that had so much emotional weight, yet we don't know anything about it. And they just keep telling us how much it had such an impact on the story, but we still don't necessarily know about it yet. And so I think that's what's annoying me right now about the way that the backstory is being handled in the exposition. See, like, she's wearing a suit to the prom in the 80s. Like, she has to be gay, right? This is giving me, like, Pretty Little Liars summer school vibes. Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. Because I'm pretty sure that show's version of A had, like, a little, like, hideout where they were, like, keeping track of the girls and stuff, which I thought was fun and menacing. But here it kind of just seems like a gimmick. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be positive about this. I am. I'm trying to not be immediately negative. $11 p.m.? That's late. You would think the prom would be over by then. Oh. What? Either the vice principal's son or the janitor, I'm thinking. Oh! Ew. Okay, Sarah Fear, sorry. Damn. No way. Oh, another one of both hands? He just has stubs. Oh, and he can't even open the door because he has no hands. That's horrible. That's not funny. Oh, there was action there, but it still felt like stiff. And I think that's my problem with this movie half an hour in, is it just feels stale. It's missing the sauce that the original Fear Street did. Buddy, you have a girlfriend. At least break up with the girlfriend, like, before you start flirting with the girl that you actually like. Those cummerbunds are kind of upsetting me because like it seems like they were just like, yeah, they wore cummerbunds back then, but like I don't know, I feel like they were more dapper. But I guess cummerbunds have never been cool. I don't know. Only 2 months, but he's known her better than anyone. That's kind of funny. Girl, run! Oh, well, he's holding her. Ooh. That's stinky poos. Are they gonna kiss? No, I'm kidding. They're obviously not, but. Oh, I love this song. I can't play for copyright, probably, but Sweet Dreams. Oh, okay. She got eyeliner on and redid her hair. The Kinds of Kindness trailer edit trend was an amazing time. The way that the names flash on beat. Ugh. Oh, no. Oh. You know how people call Shauna Shipman comically evil? Tiffany Falconer kind of is like that. I was gonna say before that scene is that I think Ella and Fina should have switched roles. I think Fina would have been a great like pushover type and Ella could have been the mean girl. But I mean, Ella's doing really well as the pushover. But Fina's take on this mean girl, I'm not entirely sure if I'm digging it. Why are they dancing? Why are they having a dance off right now? Right now, this movie seems to me just like a lot of montages and needle drops, but not anything of actual substance, which is disappointing. The needle drops in 94 are plentiful, but they all like add to the vibe. And they're all really fitting and they're still able to progress the story. But here, now I'm just like, what is... And it doesn't even feel cool. Like, I feel like when you're at a prom, when you're at a dance, there should be like some energy that you can feel across the scene and in the dance. But I'm not feeling that right now. Oh shit, now she's gonna die. I liked her. I liked Melissa. Okay, what is going on? She's gonna punch her, probably, push her. All she's doing is swaying. And Tiffany's just embarrassing herself. Oh, God. Girl, if I saw that in the bathroom, I would immediately run or start screaming. Why do you think this person doesn't mean you harm? Girl, survival skills out the window. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, okay, so there's two killers, as there usually are. Okay, interesting that they reveal that there's two killers, because usually, like, the two killer reveal is something that you reveal, like, at the end of the movie when you do the identity reveals. Or sometimes when you go as far as 3. Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done. Oh my god, what the fuck? I can't believe he would just walk around with people nearby. Now they're gonna have their fight. I'm groaning because just like everything in this movie, like nothing feels earned. Like it feels like they're hitting beats to hit it, but like obviously we know where that came from, but like it just didn't hit. Okay, now they're holding hands because sure, why not? Yeah, it felt like that was supposed to be like their big blow up fight, and like I don't know how we're supposed to get the inevitable reconciliation and apology and like feel like that has been earned when the fight itself didn't feel earned. Well, I wonder if it is him, because he said that like they think that he'll never amount to anything, so maybe he thinks by being a murderer that will give him like fame. I'm just giving this man the side eye because he moved on very quickly. Oh. Never mind. Sorry I accused you of something, Tyler. Oh, janitor's dead too. Okay, so there's one of my suspects. See, this is the energy I want. This is the energy I want that I wish the whole movie had. Now I feel like things are happening, there's stakes, they're running, they're screaming. Not to say that a movie has to be like that 24/7, but like just like an energy level that it needs to attain. Yeah, I guess there really are no gay people. That's so unfortunate. See, even this chase scene like seems very lackluster compared to that initial when they were running towards each other. Oh, I hate that. I hate when people get stabbed through the hand. Girl, you need to get up on that stage and tell everyone what's wrong. Oh. Oh! Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh, okay. Yep. Nobody's seeing that? They're just taking limbs in this movie. Everyone's limbs gone. That's crazy. Crowns are that sharp? They didn't just buy a plastic crown? Damn. Alright, who's under the mask? Wait, but there's two of them, right? Who's that, the dad? Not to be like, I was thinking that, but like, if I was thinking about like what men were left that they've shown, if it wasn't the principal, it wasn't the janitor, and it wasn't like any of the boys, the father was the only one left. But there was two of them, right? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Is that the girl that did the reporting in 94? Like, is that supposed to be her character in high school? I kind of just put that together. Yeah, obviously I fell for the obvious, like, quote unquote, like, weirdo characters that they want you to believe was the killer. 20 minutes left. Was there not a second killer? I feel like it's not over, right? I wonder, was the mom in on it too? I'm sorry, I'm pointing fingers again. Didn't even give her a change of clothes. She's still in her dress that has blood and shit on it. Some host. Yeah, she seems crazy too. Girl, you need to shut up. Is she bad too? Is it a whole family of crazies? Oh. So how I leaned in there? I was like, oh, okay. Whole family. A whole family. She wanted that prom queen bad. And she lost anyways. You know, I was like, damn, I feel bad for Tiffany that her dad's crazy. Did they kill her dad? Come on, Lori, fight back. Fight back. Exactly. Oh! Oh! Whenever people fall from like a second story onto something, it gets me every time. I love it. See, why she's not even running? She's just like walking with the knife. How do you miss? She's not a very good killer. I'm gonna be so for real. She's not very good at this. Don't quit your day job. She killed one person 16 years ago and she decides to do it again. Just because you did it once doesn't mean you're good at it. I feel like this is supposed to be building suspense, but why? They're just switching back and forth. What the hell, sure? What the hell, sure? Help me, girl. Lori Granger. Oh. I knew it. I knew it. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Fuck. Yeah, that wasn't good. Yeah, ooh. That was rough. You know, I recently did my Fear Street rewatch, and by recently I mean like these past couple days, and I love those movies. Like, they have such a distinct vibe to them, and the story is great, and the symbolism's great, and they can exist on their own, but like when you put all of it together, it just really excels. And then when you have something like this, I think it's just frustrating more than anything. Like, I think for a horror movie, it felt like a lot of stiffness, like I said before, and staleness, kind of just like waiting for things to happen, and even when they did happen, it didn't seem like suspenseful or thrillery in any way. I think the best death was probably was named Bobby, the one where his arms got cut off, because I think, or his hands got cut off, I should say, because that one felt like more involved. There wasn't a lot of like running, there wasn't a lot of chase sequences. It was kind of just the killer comes out of nowhere and, you know, stabs them in the face, and that was it. If we compare this to 94, and I mean, like, I can't help but compare it to the franchise, right? Like, when Simon gets killed with the axe to the head, that's a simple death, but like, you know that like the killers are coming, and you know that they're fighting them off in the supermarket. And so when he gets that axe to the head, it's very sudden and quick, but like, because we like Simon, we feel something, and then we immediately, your blood's still pumping, because like they're going after Sam and Dina, and they're going after Josh, and like Kate already, I believe in that point, Kate had already been killed by the bread slicer. But here, it just like, especially like with Tyler's death, like they were gonna kiss, I guess, backstage, and then like, honestly, I kind of looked away for a second because I was like, oh, nothing's gonna happen. And then all of a sudden the guy comes out and stabs him, and they don't really pursue her. I think I was just missing that like blood pumping thrill that slashers tend to have. And that's why I love slashers, right? Is that like, you get jump scared, didn't really get jump scared here. And then, you know, you have this like, you know, will they survive? Will they outrun them? Part of a slasher is also the characterization and getting you to care about these characters, because without that empathy for them, it's kind of like, oh, I guess they're gone. So in this movie, I didn't really feel much for any of the characters. Like, I feel like nothing was really established. It did feel like they were hitting beats just to hit them. Nothing felt earned. There wasn't enough build up for certain things for me to care about what happened later on. And like, I think the exposition was laid on heavy. There wasn't enough dialogue, I would say. I think a lot of it relied on, like, oddly enough, like the stolen glances between Tyler and Lori, which, yeah, but then like some other things, especially at the end, what's supposed to be the suspenseful final battle between like Mrs. Falconer and Lori, like the camera is switching back and forth to their perspectives, but like nothing else is happening. And so I'm just like, okay, who's gonna make a move? And not necessarily in an anticipatory way, but more of just like, when will this scene be over? I'm like quite upset, but like not the same creative team. So that's in part probably why it's not to the level that Fear Street was the original trilogy. I have to say now the original trilogy, because I want to discern the difference between these things. Yeah, no gay people. None whatsoever, which is disappointing. And I think that just proves that lesbians make your movies better. Nora Felder is the music supervisor. She was the music supervisor for the last movies, and she's also the one for Yellow Jackets season 2 and 3. Needle drops were good. Didn't really hit the same either, but again, that's also like an editing problem. In terms of casting and like performances, I really liked Fina at the end in the cop car. I think that like little vulnerability was nice, and yeah, like her dark turn at the end, that was fun, but we didn't really get to see it for long. But I will say the majority of her time in the movie, it did feel like just like a tropey mean girl performance, and I didn't necessarily buy it. I did like Melissa, Ella Rubin's character. I wish we got more of her. I mean, granted, the movie was like a tight 90 minutes. We didn't get to see as much as we could have, I suppose. As for the reveal that the Falconers were the killers, like I said before, what the hell, sure. Motive makes sense, I guess. I wouldn't compare it to the twists that were in the original trilogy. It certainly makes the most sense in terms of like motive. They want to kill the prom queen candidate so their daughter can become prom queen, and then it ties back to Lori's dad and who killed him. Her mother, oddly absent, even though I thought it seemed she was a cop, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I didn't even see it very well. Again, as you can see, I kind of just start pointing fingers and I'm wrong most of the time. But the thought crossed my mind that it could be the father, but then I was like, where is he? I don't even know if he's supposed to be here. I guess he was there and then he just disappeared, but we knew so little about all of the characters that I was just like, okay, maybe he's just gone. Maybe he's gone. Apparently 3 more Fear Street movies are in the works, so I don't know if they're gonna adapt different books. I would love for them to do a prequel with the killers from like 94 that we saw, so like Ruby Lane, Billy Barker, Harry Rooker. I think that would be really cool. I'm thinking rating wise, like a 2.5 out of 5, which is like so upsetting to me because like, I mean, I give the Fear Street trilogy, the original one, like 5 stars every time I watch it, because they're like so formative for me that I'm just like, oh, it's 5 stars no matter what. And like when I rewatched 94, I was like, oh, I can see like the cracks in 94 that if you didn't love the movies as much as I did, like I can see why people wouldn't necessarily think this is the greatest thing on earth. Like, it's a fun movie, you know? I was really excited as soon as this movie was announced, seeing behind the scenes stuff and going into it even today. But I'm just like ultimately really disappointed. TLDR, everything fell flat for me and just didn't feel like a proper slasher. But I hope you all enjoyed me watching Fear Street Prom Queen and ultimately critiquing it. I guess you've seen that I could be a hater if I choose to be. But again, I try to go into it with an open mind, and I really wanted to like it, but there were just things that just didn't hit for me. I don't want to guarantee any more reactions coming because I'm not necessarily a reaction channel, but I do enjoy reacting to things on camera sometimes, mainly just because they're a pain to edit, so that's why I'm not really a reaction channel. But if the right thing comes along for me to watch and react to, I definitely will. So you could definitely expect reactions in the future, just not frequently, and nothing is planned for the near future. That's all I'm saying. But if you have any suggestions for things you want me to react to, feel free to leave them and I'll think about it. I usually do like analysis stuff. Again, this is all if you're new to my channel. If you've been here from Yellow Jackets, you know already, but I do a lot of analysis stuff of my favorite media, and I'm a lot more active on TikTok. Be sure to follow me there, and I post pretty much every day about things that I love and things that I'm watching. Thank you all for watching. As always, get some sleep. Stream the original Fear Street trilogy because those are bangers. And I'll see you in the next one.